Hello, this video is dedicated to all of the people out there who are trying to create a better world and who truly care about politics and care about at least their version or their view of their belief of what is right and what is wrong and how they would like to see a better world. So I'm going to intend to give my version of what I think is important at the moment regarding this topic. So I think that a lot of people are focusing on two. With all of what I just said, I'm going to say what I think. I think that a lot of people are focusing on two um, complex discussions regarding politics, regarding different politicians, regarding different sides, left and right, and so on. When in reality, the issue can be summed down to a much easier concept, meaning this here: Earth and society. Earth and society, society upon Earth, upon the different regions on Earth, and namely uh, the 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 inclusion of all people of this Earth and this globe into society, because that is the issue at current times. The issue is that there are two populations. There are those who are part of society and there are those who are not part of society, and that's the root problem of all the things that are being discussed, such as integration, criminality, poverty, cultural differences, and so on and so on. So that's that. That's the root problem. The root problem is those who are part of society and those who are not part of society. And what is happening on Earth is that people are being discriminated out of their right to be part of society, because being part of society is a birthright upon this Earth here. So discriminating upon people on who gets to and who not gets not to be part of society is it's discrimination to begin with. Is very illegal, but it's also illegal according to universal law, because according to universal law, this Earth belongs to all of the people on this planet. So all of the people on this planet have a birthright to be part of society. Otherwise, society and the construction and continuation of society is illegal upon this Earth. And so that's why there are social welfare offices, and that's why everyone can apply to the social welfare offices. But it has been confused in current times, in the sense that people should not have to apply or try to do anything for their rights. You know, if you have a passport of a nation, then you're a citizen of that nation, which means that you have a right to the social security that comes with being a citizen of that nation. And so the moment when a government or a social welfare office discriminates upon certain individuals upon that right of social security, they are also revoking that person's citizenship, and it's discrimination and it's illegal. So all people upon this Earth has the right to a basic human income, and that the problem is in current times this: there are those who are members of the land and the ground of Earth, and those who are parts of society, who get to be part of society, and it's due to illegal discrimination. And the reason why people are not part of society is because they're not represented in any of the income categories that society is based upon. And so that's the simple problem, really, what is happening. So talking about left and right politicians and so on, in my opinion at least, it's a great confusion to be doing that, when the problem of what is happening in current times and has been happening for a long time is this: there are those who get to be members of society. Society is being constructed on Earth, and those who are not allowed. And if you're not allowed to be part of society, that's a pretty dim future to be imagining, at least in my eyes, because society is becoming, it's, well, whatever. So that's the problem, and so that's what I think we should be focusing on. The fact that some people get to be part of society and some don't, and that's the problem. All the problems that we discuss are consequences of that: criminality, cultural differences, and so on and so on. Cultural differences in reality is just criminality changing the reality and the laws of a region or a city or a country. That's what cultural differences is. Criminality is just people who have to make an income because they are not part of society, because they're not allowed to be part of society, because their rights are being discriminated upon when they try to apply for social welfare. What else is there? Unemployment is just people trying to get into, people applying for their rights rather than applying for jobs, because they have to work to get their rights approved rather than work to get a job, while others are working to save up for a trip next month, or saving up for a car next year. Some people have to work just to try to get their rights approved, and so that's what unemployment is. What else? Well, that's basically it. There is no need for integration if you give people their rights to basic human income. Then they will be able to work towards getting a job and work in a job. And so all of the problems being discussed are consequences of the root problem, namely there are those who get to be part of society and those who don't. I'm not saying that these people don't have problems. All people have problems, but this is the root problem of the discussion in politics and so on. So this is what we ought to be focusing on: giving people back their rights so that they are citizens yet again of society, represented in one of income categories here, and that will diminish poverty and criminality and so on and so on. So that's that quick update video of this, and what I think ought to be focused upon, rather, some more at least. Have a good weekend and a good week, and thank you for listening.